Happy morning to one and all. Today we are going to the concept remedies for breach of contract. In this session, we can know that what do you mean by breach of contract and what are the remedies for breach of contract. Breach of contract means failure to perform the contractual obligation by either of the parties without any lawful excuse. It is a ground for discharge of the contract. For example, A has promised to sell his land to B. While during the performance, he says that I will not purchase for you. This is called as breaking of the contract, and this is known as breach of contract. And the breach of contract classified into two types. One is actual breach of contract, second one anticipatory breach of contract. Actual breach of contract may occur at the time when the performance is due or during the performance of the contract. Second one, anticipatory breach of contract. Anticipatory breach of contract occurs when a party repudiates his liability or obligation under the contract before the time for performance arrives. So let us discuss both the things. If a party says that I will not do the contract, means at this time, it means actual breach of contract. For example, the party says before the time that I will not do. That means it is called anticipatory breach of contract. Let us go to next slide. In the next slide, we discuss about remedy. A remedy is the means given by law for the enforcement of a right. When either of the parties breaches the contract, it gives the right to the other party to sue him for a remedy. It is nothing but if one of the party says that I will not do the contract, if another person lost the money or anything, the other party can claim the damages for what the other party does not do and fulfill his duty. So this is called as remedy was given by the court of law. Let us move the next slide. Remedies for breach of contract. When a contract is broken, the aggrieved party, the party who is not in breach, has one or more of the following remedies. For example, if A does not fulfill his obligation, B can sue for the person. For example, if B does not fulfill his obligation, the A person can sue him. That is, the remedy was given for both the parties who has broken the contract. The first one is rescission of the contract. Second one, suit for damages, suit upon quantum merit, suit for passive performance, suit for injunction. Let us move the next slide. Rescission of the contract. The term rescission refers to the cancellation of contract. In such cases, if one party has broken his contractual relations, the other party may treat the breach as discharge and refuse to perform his part of performance. Thus, in case of rescission of contract, the aggrieved or injured party is discharged from all his obligations of the contract. Let us see an example. A promises to B to supply 5 bags of sugar on a certain day. B agrees to pay the price after the receipt of the goods. A does not supply the goods. B is discharged from liability to pay the price. That is, if the person cancels the contract, the party cannot pay the money for the other person. That is the concept of rescission of the contract. Let us go to the next concept, suit for damages. The term damage is different from the term damages. Damage means injury. Damages means monetary compensation for the loss suffered by the aggrieved party in a breach of contract. So for example, if a person has get the damage or he lost some money, he can claim the money for his damage. The object of awarding damages for the breach of contract is to put the injured party in the same financial position as if the contract had been performed. That is the main object of the giving damages to the other party. Let us go to the next slide. Kinds of damages. Damages may be classified under the following heads, namely, first one, ordinary damages. Second one, special damages. Next one, nominal damages. Next one, exemplary damages. Last one, liquidated damages. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is ordinary damages. It is also known as general damage or substantial damages. Ordinary damages are damages which actually arise in the usual course of things from the breach of a contract. The next one is special damages. Special damages are awarded in special circumstances for sustaining loss as a breach of contract. Next one is nominal damages. Nominal damages simply means very small, where the injured party has not suffered any loss by reason of the breach of contract. The court may award very nominal sum as damages. That is the ordinary damages, special damages and nominal damages. Let us go to next one, exemplary damages. Exemplary damages are also known as positive or vindicated or compensatory or retributive damages. These damages are allowed in case of breach of marriage or dishonor of a check by banker wrongfully. This is the topic, exemplary damages. The next one is liquidated damages. They are called liquid damages, for example, non-payment. If the amount of damages in the event of the breach is determined by parties at the time of entering into the contract against promissory note. So for example, if in the promissory note the money was not paid the other party for non-payment, so in this way the person can go for the court of law and they can claim the money for the liquidated damage. Let us move the next slide, that is suit upon quantum merit. The quantum merit means as much as earned. A right to sue on a quantum merit arises where a contract partly performed by one party has become discharged by the breach of contract by the other party. For example, P agreed to write a volume on ancient armor to be published in a magazine owned by C. For this, P was to receive £100 on completion. When P had completed part of the work but not the whole, C abandoned the magazine. P was held entitled to get damages for breach of contract and payment counter merit for the part already completed. For example, here we can see the best example here itself. P was to receive £100 on completion, but he was doing the off work. Meanwhile, the magazine was closed. So, in this way, they can get the person of P can claim off of the amount for the part what he's done the work. That is the meaning of suit cum counter merit. That is as much as earned. So he can only ask for how much he was do the work itself only. Let us go to the next slide. That is suit for specific performance. Specific performance means actual carrying out of the promise. In certain cases, the coach may direct the party in breach of contract for the actual carrying out of the promise exactly according to the terms of the contract. This is called specific performance of the contract. For example, Mr. Tippu agrees to sell his house to Mr. Amir, who agrees to purchase. But due to some reasons, Mr. Tippu commits breach. At the suit of Mr. Amir, court may ask Mr. Tippu to carry out the contract. That is the about of suit for specific performance. So if the person has to break the contract, the other party may give the direction to the person by the court of law to fulfill the obligation. That is the topic of suit for specific performance. Let us go to the next concept, that is suit for injunction. Injunction is an order of a court restraining a person from doing a particular act. It is a mode of securing the specific performance of the negative terms of the contract. It is nothing but suit for injunction is nothing but stay order. So, to put it differently, where a party is in breach of negative term of the contract, that is where he is doing something which he promised not to do, the court may by issuing an injunction, that is nothing but stay order, restrain him from doing what he promised not to do. That is part of suit for injunction. So if the person was not performed the obligation, the other party has sue on the person. So in this way, the court may give the stay order not to do the work. For example, a singer contracts with a B, the manager of a theatre, to sing at his theatre for 1 year and to abstain from singing at other theatres during the theatre. She absents herself. B cannot compel A to sing at his theatre, but he may sue her for an injunction, that is stay order, restraining her from singing at other theatres. That is the best example of what mean by suit for injunction. Thank you.